Hi guys, it's Courtney here. I realized that I haven't made a vlog in a long time, so I decided to do one today, and I decided to do it over my emergency seizure bag right here. Um, so just a little update. I'm still having my episodes. They're just a little bit more random and spontaneous. That way you really don't have, my family doesn't really have the time to video it, which is fine because they're taking care of me. So I am still having them. It's not as bad as it was. I actually almost went an entire month without having one, and then I had one Friday. I actually had two, and they turned out to be really bad. It did a number on me. I do have a part-time job, very part-time, like I hardly work, but they understand my circumstances, so that's really awesome. But when I came out of my last seizure, my boyfriend's like, okay, like, are you feeling good? Like, you have work in an hour. And I don't know what happened really. I had a little bit of amnesia for about 4 hours after my episodes. I didn't know that I had a job. I didn't know a lot of things. I was just really confused and ditzy and almost like I was drunk, and that usually happens, but it usually doesn't last that long. I also did urinate myself a little bit during the seizure, but once I discovered that that happened, I had a meltdown, and so I took a nice warm bath, and then I took a nap, and I came out of it, and I was in a lot of pain, but I was kind of back to my normal self. So yeah, and then I had one Saturday, and that was bad too, but it's still better. It's not every single day, and it's not 5 times a day like it used to be. So my exercises from my functional neurologist are going really good, and I actually see my POTS doctor in March, and we're gonna just see what kind of treatments and medications he can do for me to control my heart rate and blood pressure, because they're still not where they need to be, and I still, have to sit down a lot, and I'm just really limited right now, which is difficult for my job, but like I said, the company understands and they're really nice. I just applied to do college online, so I'm excited about that to get my bachelor's. I'm going to do business management and accounting, so if I do deal with this for the rest of my life, at least I will have an office job, and I won't be in a caregiving position like I am right now, so I'm not injuring anyone or just really being an inconvenience. So here's my little update. Here is my seizure bag. So this is something that over the summer I kept with me 24/7 because I was having my episodes every day, multiple times a day. And the more I had it, the more my family was like, oh, I wish we had this for you, or this would really help. So I decided to just get a bag, put all of the supplies in it that I needed. It's also for if I ever go anywhere by myself and I'm still having my episodes. Right now it's wintertime and it's not hot, and heat is my main trigger. So I think they're so dormant right now is because I'm not in heat. So once summertime comes around, I'm worried that they're going to come back just as strong as they were before. So I'll probably be bringing this guy out. But this is actually a diaper bag that I got at Walmart. Diaper bags are really nice now. I bought this. I'll just kind of go through each pocket and just kind of explain what it is and why I have it. A hairbrush. So when I come out of my episodes, my hair is a mess, and that was always the first thing I would ask is, how does my hair look? So I have a hairbrush because if I were to have them out in public or before an event that I was going to go to, I wanted my hair to look good because I'm a girl and that stuff's important. So hairbrush is in the side pocket, which is just a really nice extra place to put things like that. Back here, there's so much storage in this. Back here is nothing. I usually keep spare clothes in here. I will keep underwear. Something just fell out. Oh, okay, it was my bad. I will keep underwear and shorts and a t-shirt in here for summertime, but like I said, it's not summer and I probably needed those shorts, so they're not in here anymore, but I would always keep an extra pair of clothes with me because I do have accidents sometimes, and it's just really, really important to make sure you're prepared. Along with that are women's adult Depends. Yeah, I'm a 20-year-old who has to wear diapers sometimes. That's really fun. But at least they have cute little flowers on them. There have been multiple times where I had a seizure and came out of it and I had urinated myself. Completely lost bladder control. Super embarrassing. Sorry, my cat is chasing a bug and he just hit that. Anyways, super embarrassing. So my family decided that I should probably get some Depends. I don't wear them all the time. I haven't worn them at all since it's wintertime. But if I were to go somewhere where I really, like, there's no bathroom, really, it's just nice to have that. That way, if I did have an accident and I couldn't change, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. So that is in this lovely other side pocket. And then let's do this. So I actually have labels on this because when I first got this, I would have a seizure, and all of my doctors told me to keep my vital signs on track. So every single time I would have a seizure, we would want my blood pressure and heart rate. Well, as I'm having one, my mom would like fumble through this bag because it's huge, and she's like, I don't know where anything is. So because I have had all the time in the world, I labeled everything. So this says Pulse Ox. I actually have it in my room right now because I do use it. But I would keep my Pulse Ox in here so they could just reach in there, put it on my finger, get my heart rate while I'm having my seizure, and then jot it down. And then I had blood pressure machine in here. It's actually a wrist machine, but it's not in here. Because obviously, like, how are you going to get my blood pressure if my arms are going everywhere? My boyfriend, you might see in a few videos, but they're able to put it on my wrist. And it's actually a pretty accurate reading for what I usually am. And then this just says emergency seizure bag. So if I were to ever go anywhere by myself and I were to have one, this would hopefully let the strangers around me know that this is a normal thing for me and that there are tools in here that can help me. I really do think this is important. Honestly, I made this and then I never took it anywhere with me because it was embarrassing to have a giant bag. But the more I had my episodes, the more I realized that I really, really need it. So yeah. But anyways, in the next slot, this is a cute little journal. And this is where my family and boyfriend jot down every episode, time, what I was doing, what happened, my vitals. I mean, it's my logbook. And this is also important for doctor's appointments. And to kind of just look back on and try to understand why I had one and what could have possibly triggered it. I also have Pedialyte packets. So for people who have POTS like me, salt is super important. And I found out that Pedialyte actually has a lot of salt and electrolytes. So you just have a water bottle on you, which in the summertime I always do, and you just put one of these puppies in there. The packets taste a lot better than the bottles, seriously. But yeah, this is good. This is good to have in the summertime. Like I said, I haven't even touched this bag all winter because I was kind of tired of carrying it. Oh my gosh, I don't know what my cat's doing, I'm sorry. But yeah, and then this would also kind of be a purse for me in the summertime, so I would put really in like lipstick, chapstick, anything in this little small compartment that I would need. So let's get to the fun stuff. Alright, so obviously I have a service dog named Oakley. I really need to get videos with him. Ow, Nala. He just gets a little hyper, but when he gets more calmed down and more trained, I'll probably be able to do some videos with him. But anyways, I would be doing training with him, and his training was outside for 30 minutes, and it was kind of, I think it was around September, so it was still pretty hot here in Missouri. So I had a few seizures during his training, and I ended up in the grass on the ground with mud, dog poop, bugs, and it wasn't fun. Anytime I do have an episode and I'm for some reason outside, I get a lot of chiggers and just nasty stuff like that. So my mom and I went to Walmart, and we got I really don't want to undo this because it's hard to wrap back up, but we got a bath rug. It's nice and long, but you can roll it up like this. So whenever I'd feel one coming on and we were outside, I would tell my mom, and she would unwrap it and lay it down and just throw me on this. That way I'm not on hard concrete or anything like that. I am on a pretty nice thick mat. So this really came in handy. I was really wanting a yoga mat, but they're a lot longer. So this really does the trick. Yeah, I just got it at Walmart. Super nice to have. Next, you've probably seen this in some videos, my awesome donut pillow. Obviously, the head is the most important to support during a seizure, and my head likes to go far back, and it hurts my neck. And if I put this here, it stops my head from doing that, it protects it, and it just gives me support so my family doesn't really have to worry about it too much. Sometimes I'll just take this with me instead of my entire bag, because to me this is the most important. It has saved me a lot of headaches, literally. So this is just like an airplane pillow. Got it at Walmart as well. And I think that is the end of this. I also keep a thing of icy hot in here, because after every seizure, you're in a lot of pain for a while. So icy hot really helped relax my muscles, and things like that. Another thing that I have on here is my med list. I thought that it was important to have. I actually don't even take any of these medications anymore, but for any new medications that I get, I will put on here, because I know that if I'm out in public and I don't have anyone with me and I'm by myself and I have this bag, that somebody's going to call 911. You know, they're not going to know that this is actually a normal thing for me. So when they call 911, I want the medics to know what type of medications that I'm on, and kind of my condition and disorder. That's also, I mean, I have a medical alert bracelet, but sometimes people don't always see that, so I thought having it here was important. I just have a what to do, tell them to time the seizure, write everything down, explain to them how to use the blood pressure machine that's in here. And yes, it was just really instructions and then a list of my medications. You know, I really do think this is important. Like I said, you don't have to have anything like this, but definitely have, you know, ice packs with you if you're heat induced, an extra pair of clothes in case you do have an accident, because if you have seizures, that will most likely happen. And even if you don't have seizures, that will most likely happen. Hairbrush, because I always look like a mess when I come out of them. And yeah, those are really important. If my seizures are ever super bad, they don't worry about the blood pressure or pulse. They just want to make sure that I'm safe and stuff. But if they're able to, they get it. So like I said, we can write it down and log it and keep track of all of that. So yeah, I just hadn't done a vlog in a while. I wanted to update you guys, talk to you guys, and then do my seizure video.